Greetings everyone, and Grade here of another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on our right side as the Wehrmacht player, LuckyStilet. Spawning as his teammate as the Panzer Elite player, we have JimTvaroh? Tarvo. Close enough. Spawning at the opponents as the British forces, we have leemids. And his teammate as the British forces with jerry.j. Wait, Jerry, that's supposed to be Germans, right? And then we got the scope rifle squad pushing towards the center. This one does go for this point here, but not going to this fuel point immediately. Looks like he's perhaps pinging somewhere. Prevent HQ here, I will help. And based on their formations, I'm not so sure where he's actually pinging at. Not deciding doctrine just yet.
Pioneer team ready.
Or will SE Scorched Earth. That's what he means. Not will see, will Scorched Earth. Humo probably tank, or Humo I will Scorched Earth. I don't know why. I thought he just mistyped will see, not will Scorched Earth. Blah. Sometimes I autocorrect in my head when I should really read it what it is. Though then again, I'm horrible at acronyms. Scope rifles pushing forward to this fuel point. Got this very early Vickers placement. This will of course cover the advance of the truck. Of course, got the JimTvaroh here knocking around the scope rifle squad. And we've got these Panzer Grenadiers pushing way forward as well. So the scope rifle squad will be forcing back. He must be saying thing here, prevent HQ here. This is a common HQ placement, as well as this one. Oh wait, that's a little bit farther forward. Unless he's trying to put some dents in that house in order to make it less usable for a forward HQ by the Panzer Elite player. Both forward HQs have been, or both trucks have been packed on up, so both the British forces are not getting any sort of additional fuel or munitions income. And of course, now these unupgraded scope rifles or unupgraded Tommies are running a little bit slow. Not necessarily running slow, but walking slow. Leningrad is seeing quite a bit of fire, but will manage to escape on out of there. Got all three Panzer Grenadiers falling back to this heavy cover line. JimTvaroh receiving a bit of fire, but it has a tolerable amount of health. And this scope rifle squad has an intolerable amount of health.
Pioneers here.
B saying back. Command truck has been deployed. From this munitions point here, you can see the little pennant. So he's actually in the southern sector here, not this sector here. Which could make a difference, because if this point he gets captured, the unscoped rifle squads will move slowly, assume there's no lieutenant nearby.
We're losing a sector.
Pros and cons. We got the scope rifle squad engaging the Pioneers. Pioneers will not be a win out, and that's a horrible garrison for Pioneers since it's, oh, I suppose they can fire out this window. Can't fire out the door. It actually is getting some damage there and holding line. Okay, I'm wrong. That is a good garrison apparently for the Pioneer. And right now the infantry section is seeing quite a bit of fire there and gets both SMGs firing since he pushed the squad around the side. And the Pioneer, that was actually good garrison of the Pioneers. I was completely dead wrong about that. Panzer Grenadiers behind some heavy cover, though the scope rifle squad advanced forward a little bit too much. One-man squad here and escalate the skirmish phase. These Panzer Grenadier squads will need to fall back a little bit shortly. A little bit too wounded. Lieutenant out of radius of the lieutenant, however. Now we've got a Wehrmacht sniper deployed on the field. Sink back, maybe pinging these low health squads. Don't shoot. Not sure where he's pinging at. Mortar half track being deployed on out. We got something here. Let's switch over to the Panzer Elite player. Panzertrex. He is probably going to go a bit aggressive. He's getting out Panzertrex in order to help siege down these HQ command trucks. We do have the casualty clearance station being deployed on out, as well as perhaps the armor command, or infantry support command, not armor command. MMG carrier has been upgraded. Leningrad being ripped apart. Good hits there on the infantry section there, trying to repair up the Petrograd does get it repaired up to stay alive. MG42's on in the region. And Wehrmacht Sniper, MG42, and JimTvaroh still all in the region. Do we see any Volksgrenadiers? No Volksgrenadiers. Oops, and I hit my drink on my microphone. Sorry about that. Oh, thank you for the follow or YouTube's subscriber. YouTube subscription, though I don't really have a good way to actually read the name. Should fix that. Scope Rifle Squad does get suppressed there. Panzer Squad does fall back. Sniper is at his 5th kill. Scope Rifle Squads are advancing. He has triple Scope Rifles here. MG42 getting some good suppression to try and knock these forces into the MG42. The MG42 does get some AoE suppression there, and the other squad are just too wounded to continue as well. Over here, however, this Brit has been uncontested, pushing pretty far forward. Lieutenant captured this fuel point. And now we do have a fresh half-track. Probably for a reinforcement half-track. I don't think it's going to be for Warferman right now, though I could be mistaken. And, oh, there's 2 MMG carriers deployed out by this player. MG42 does get overran. Patrick squad is going to be very needed. And perhaps push that half-track to support that Patrick squad, because he's going to need reinforcements. Patrick lines up shot, fires, get a rearmor hit there. JimTvaroh trying to knock these forth. Does body block both MMG carriers. Patrick lining up shot. Finds a landmine there, gets a hit there. Good prioritized firing, let the landmine get the finish off there. JimTvaroh does escape on out of there. Good rearmor hits there. Half-track does load up with a Pioneer, I believe. Yes, it is. But the MMG carrier does escape on out of there. Panzer's Grenadier is going to be supported by this half-track. Half-track's getting some good suppressive fire right there. Sniper is up to kill number 8. More half-track. That could be a very deadly hit right there. Incendiary Mortar does come out and forces him back. Armor car. Medic may get burned alive. Let's see. Panzer Command going for an armor car really shortly. Cap. Cap. Salvaging some of the Bren carriers, very nice. Or the Bren carrier, the other ones did escape.
Give me a target.
There it is. Just looking at the map, figuring out where it's at. Getting these guys healed on up. MG bunker here. And some tank traps as well. Very nice. Grenadier squad does fall back. Sniper is a bit wounded. Maybe 1 level of veteran seat would be nice to get some health regen, as well as his Pioneers. Oh, does lose his, the MG42 as well. He didn't get fully packed up, and so got. Oh, there goes that.
Losing territory.
Grenadier. Trying to stop the cast securing of that. Panzertrack. He does sit on top of it, preventing him from easily clicking it, and with the suppression there from 2 angles of the MGs, preventing him to save that, which made him save that Panzertrack, which is very, very nice indeed. Petrograd trying to escape on out of there, may go down. And the Volksgrenadiers do pick up that Panzertrack. Petrograd will escape on out of there as the Scope Rifle squads do get forced on back. Let's do a bit of a roll call and see what doctrine's been selected. Something's definitely been selected. Probably Royal Artillery since we don't see any pop-ups. Let's see, blue. No planks there, so that's likely Royal Artillery. Make sure I have nothing selected so the marker doesn't change when I switch players. Appears to be no doctrine selected, though there could be one. Let's see, blue. Don't see any support weapons. We do see a Stewart. Of course, looks like no doctrine selected for the Wehrmacht player. And for the Panzer player, doesn't appear we have a doctrine selected, but we have a good feeling that he's gone for Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth is basically a staple in 2v2s. So is Royal Artillery. Stewart is advancing. No Pentrick on this squad. Pentrick on this squad here. Pack 40's been setting up. That was a good angle. And does potentially take out the Kaliningrad. Not finishing off the Kaliningrad. Pinkbuster squad sees a canister round there and fires around to the scope rifle squads after being flinched by the canister round. Needs to get out of there. He won't get a second shot off. AT gun looks like it receives some line of sight blocks thanks to this tree. The half-track's getting some good body blocks there. Gets a good hit there on the Pack 38 and does take out one of the snipers. Should be able to get some forward reinforcements on the half-track. Good mortar hit there. Pack 38 trying to find a shot but getting some positioning issues. Observation post, munitions observation post will be destroyed. And the Panzer League player doesn't have any music playing, so let's switch to the Wehrmacht player, since it's also one of the players we don't know what doctrine he's gone for.
Assault troops are awaiting deployment.
Speaking of which, looks like Blitzkrieg. Going down for the Stews. Could be going for Tiger tanks afterwards, could go for manpower blitz afterwards. MMG carrier is still alive. And looks like now the bunker now receiving fire from the artillery. Stewart will be engaging the armor car, we'll force him back. Let's keep. And I believe this is the player we don't know, the brick player we don't know what doctrine he's gone for as well, so let's keep him selected for the time being. Pantrik's advancing. Rolls a miss there. Tank traps are not fully built, but we do have the bunker getting repaired up as well. Takes out that Dragon's Teeth tank trap. Panzer Grenadiers engaging scope rifles engaging Panzer Grenadier squad. Could see double deployed marksman. One there, and does fully retreat there. Does escape on another. Gotta keep the Pantrix alive. Artillery starting to rain on in. No, that's Stu, not artillery. Still a big gun, however. And this British force advancing forward has Lieutenant nearby, 2 Piats, 2 scope rifles. The MG bunker still up and going. Volksgrenadier may spot this. He could potentially get stun grenades. He has that option selected for it, but I'm not sure if he actually has the ability selected. As the Grenadier squad does fall back, Stu could start pushing his way forward, has support of the Pantrick squad nearby. Asking the Panzer League player to go for some Panthers. He has 2 of the structures, not the 3rd structure, the Panzer Support Command. And that is 25 pounder raining on in. Bunker still receiving a bit of fire, but the Pioneer's trying to repair it up. Welding the concrete holes shut. What happens if you weld concrete? Take a welder to concrete. I generally have no idea. Stu rolls a miss there, hits the pile of wood. And now T2s are going to advance, force back those scope rifles, fires another round of the wood. Stu needs a little bit, push a little bit farther forward to get a better angle. Now here comes the Piat squad. Rolls a miss there on the 222. Now we do got a support weapon here. No planks, 17 pounder. Doesn't look like he has not selected doctrine just yet. Oh, never mind. We got commandos. Let's see. Any veterancy on these forces? No veterancy just yet. Got quite a bit of munitions stored up. Small amount of fuel, small amount of manpower, good amount of manpower. Has support command just got deployed on out. And we got something deployed out at this HQ. It is the battle phase. As well, Camp Graphic Center as well. Very nice. So likely we'll see some Panthers from both players, or some Ostwinds as well. Point in time, even Panzer IVs wouldn't be half bad. Artillery raining on in. Stu firing some shots before some boarding away the Stuart. This Brit starting to advance. Wait, didn't he have like 300 munitions stored up? Am I crazy?
Attention.
Oh, it's going
The
to some
enemy
veterancy
advances.
now. Light vehicle veterancy first. Got a good amount of manpower as well. Defend Vet AC. He's talking about the Vet 1 there. Stu does receive a P hit there and does get forced back. For the Royal Artillery player, I'm assuming it's Royal Artillery. Not a whole lot of resources, a handful of munitions. And for the Commando player, we do have a good amount of munitions and fuel, but not a lot of manpower. He does have the Armor Command Truck and Staghound, so no command tank for Fireflies. But you may be going for future Fireflies, because against Panzer Elite, you know you're going to see Panthers. Stuart's advancing forward. So are the armored cars. Getting some good hits there as well. Avoids the PH shots. Panzer Grenadiers are in the reach as well. 2 Panzer Grenadiers. One that's a whole tank busters. Saying to fall back. Canister round does connect. Stu firing. And here comes a... Holy crap! Ouch! A full... Takes out the Stuart and the Royal Engineers. Very, very good barrage there. Captain, Lieutenant, Pietz, and Scope Rifle pushing way forward. Stu has received some hits. And now got some artillery rounds raining on in. Glider tanks now available. Can you pick it? I'm assuming there's a drop Pantrek somewhere? Oh, here it is. Drop Pantrek. Let's see. 6 kills, 1 light vehicle, 6 kills. That was a great barrage.
Germans
Times
have
2.
moved on one of our victory locations.
We got a Vickers emplacement as well. Sending powder is in the region. Looks like got a hit there on the Stu. It looks like the Kenninggrad does go down. Staghound doesn't really have any counters out in the field, though the Stu can scratch it. I know he's going to try to capture that Panzerschreck. The Pioneers did not capture it up. Ooh! He didn't pick it up. He interrupted it. It's going to be very, very good bait. Could potentially crush these scope rifles right there. And he doesn't pick up the Panzerschreck. That's a big oversight. These forces are charging for as well. Got officer artillery raining on in. Got a good amount of munitions for the Commando player. Maybe want to go for the decoy barrage and regular barrage ability. Got a small manpower reserve for the Royal Artillery. Small amount of fuel and manpower. Has not pulled out the Panzer Command just yet. Maybe a good idea to get that out. But he's going for Vet 2 tanks now for his Stus. Damage engine crit there on the Cromwell. Got a regular Cromwell, not a command Cromwell there. And he's bringing out a whole wave of Cromwells. This one will take a long time to get through the rendezvous point, the RV point. Panthers have been employed out by the Panzer Elite player. Good at there as well. I think he's referring to a 221, not 222. And there goes the Cromwell. Piet squads charging up forward. We got 3 Piets. All of them miss the Panther. Not even a single bounce, just straight up miss. Piets. Prime example of rolling the dice, whether not, or a coin flip for trying to get a hit or hit on anything. Volksgrenadiers do not throw out any stun grenades there. Piets do rain on in, hits the Panther. Trying to go for some crushes there. 222s could push on forward. And this does why the Cromwell takes this. This Panther could go down to the Cromwells. Does have the rear armor exposed, severely wounded. This Panther's trying to charge him forward. Some hits there. Got some stew or something raining on in there as well. And the Carmels do not pursue the Panther. I say that's a bit of an oversight. But we've got a Staghound and Firefly advancing forward, trying to overrun the sniper. Does overrun the sniper. All snipers are down. And his Staghound does have a lot of opportunity. He does take out the stew right there. Upper Indigo can recover it. And there goes the Firefly. Staghound could be next. Patrick rolls a miss there, hits the train tracks. 222's going to be body blocking the Staghound. If it's blocking movements, anything like in Company Wars 2, issuing a stop command makes it impassable. Save Panther, Humo. Lieutenant over here captured up that munitions point. Not on supply, however. Is that creeping barrage? I think that is a creeping barrage. Cromwell's now making an advance. That is a MMG carrier right there. Asking for Humos. No Panthers, Humos. Cromwell's advancing. This bunker will quickly go down.
Our base is under attack.
This Panther will of course need to respond to this threat. There's 2 levels of efficiency, which is very useful. But there's going to be a good number of Piets here. 3 times 2. So 6 Piets. He says he's going to go for Tiger Tank. So that's why he's going to go asking for him to go Humo. He needs 3/4 more VPs. This Volksman here does have 2 Panther strikes, so it could pass attack to move forward. And this Panther is about ready to go down. Too many Piets in this region. This dude's trying to advance forward. Got a creeping barrage raining on in as well. He's hit there on the Cromwell. Patricks are engaging with Cromwells as well. Good, it's there. Trying to emergency war speed away. One, of course, has a destroyed ancient crit. Summery armor hits there from the 2-2s. Takes out that Cromwell. I think he just killed his own 2-2 with that Panther Trek shot. I remember how much friendly fire is real in this game, and now we've got another Panther, another pair of Panthers. You have seen those Cromwells advance. He went for Panthers instead. Make some advance with those Panthers. He does have, of course, his teammate does have 3 half tracks, all upgraded with Warfare Min, so they do have a good amount of indirect fire. Shooters roll a miss there, hit that wood pile once again. And now we got Veterancy 2 light vehicles as well. No Veterancy 1 on any infantry, but it does have Veterancy 1 on the support for infantry. And some more weapons.
Cowards attack our forward base.
Asking the cap. Oh, scorched. Asking for a scorch.
What are your orders?
Both grenadiers pushing way forward, trying to decapture this munitions point. It does get inside the garrison. Fresh grenadiers blowing out. It does have Veterancy 1 on his infantries now. And he's probably primarily blowing it out that grenadier for some Pantrix, likely. He does have enough command points for the Tiger Tank, if I remember correctly. And, oh, forward 17 pounders. So the Pantrix will be very useful. He does get hit there on the 17 pounder as well. The Warfermen. The Warfermens are moving. They're migrating over here. Does cancel the 17 pounder. Very good. And we may see Warfermen barrage right there. Me, you, I'm not so sure what he's pinging. And does fall back there now. He does not launch the barrage after retreat, which is good. Maybe pursue the retreat position right there. Firefly advancing. There's a Shimvagen, Stu, and Mortar half-track in this region. Carmel's being pursued by the Cyan Panthers. Hitting some rear armor hits there. Very nice. And Patrick does connect as well. That is going to be a dead Cromwell. Multiple dead Cromwells in that region. No Warframe barrages in this region just yet. Or at all. Plus they may have barraged over here. I see some fresh scorch marks. And the Firefly does see some hits there from the Stu. Not a whole lot. There's a repair bunk in this region, and there's a pair of Pantrex as well. MG42, or Vickers emplacement, suppressing now the Volksgrenadier. Not Volksgrenadiers, regular Grenadiers. Wow. And he's going to fire a couple shots there with the Fireflies. Panther's slowly running away. Trying to pursue this Firefly. Main gun destroyed, not killed. Got a landmine here as well. Scope rifles pushed way forward. Got these half tracks as well. And these PS are trying to rain on in. Got some hits there on these Panthers. And here comes a Warframe barrage. Panthers will skip on out there. Ooh, some friendly fire right there. At least going to be reinforced by those nearby Warframe.
We can now blitz our resources.
And Manpower Blitz is now available. It looks like he went down the Manpower Blitz line rather than going for the Tiger Tank right now. Probably seeing his teammate has gone for those Panthers, he transitioned to the Manpower Blitz. Does use the... Oh wait, no, that's a Blitzkrieg. Did he misclick? This is not the time for Blitzkrieg. So I'm going to salvage that carcass. Yep, and they sort of fixed that in Company Heroes 2. I wonder if, hopefully it's not like that in Company Heroes 3, where running back units blocks of vehicles. We got now a fresh Cromwell blowing out by Orange. As much as I like seeing unusual units such as a Cromwell, one Cromwell is probably good just for anti-infantry support, but going for multiple, probably not.
The enemy is seizing our territory. Base.
Warframen's are firing barrage, trying to avoid the artillery. Panthers charging on forward, got quite a bit of damage to one of them. Needs some repairs. On the right side, we've got these forces advancing forward once again. One time, maybe a good idea if his teammate to pull out Panzer Force C, but there's so many Piets. Needs these guys to reinforce as soon as possible. Takes out that structure. We got two lieutenants supporting this force as well. So these Piets, there's 4 Piet squads here. He's also trying to pull out slit trenches. Nasty. And here comes a Warframe barrage. Oh, but it's raining short. Oh, here comes the next barrage, or that was just a wide scatter. Raining short once again. Maybe a good idea to focus on the slit trench to make sure that doesn't get fully built. Does fully get built there. Does throw both of these Piet squads back. And his teammate may not have city grenades, but the Grenadiers can throw a regular grenade. And here comes some artillery barrage as well. Oh, maybe that was decoy barrage from the commando player. Great grenade right there. And there's eventually should be some squad wipes. Ooh, 25-pounder barrage getting a good hit there. Though there's still potentially be a wipe from the Stu. The Stu is rotating around, so not what he wants to do. Let's get one of the models, not the low health one. Missed with that shot. And does not get a squad wipe there. Up here, got red advancing forward. Does claim the Pack 38. Takes up the mortar half track. Pancheck squad engaging. Panther receiving lots of fire. And now we've got more Warfman barrages into this area.
Sniper! Children, we must... Make it come!
Grenadier squad does throw a grenade right there. Relatively poor grenade. This will have all four models trying to deal with these grenadiers. Schirmwagen's engaging the Firefly at glorious close range. Panther does go down as well. Got Pantrix upon the Volks Grenadiers engaging. And now we've got the last remaining Panther pushing way forward. We've got a Hummel up here. Pantrix does roll a miss there. Destroyed engine crit. Panther does have to be a bit careful. Maybe pull back the Panther. Let the Pantrix finish him off. No, finish him off by the way before the next shot. We got 5 Piet squads. Jeez. At this point in time, maybe just deploy out more stews. Why does somebody have 5 Piet squads? If the Warfamans get a great barrage right there, it can annihilate the entire force. The Hummel just needs to get a barrage in as well. Speaking of Hummel barrages, we've got Hummel barrage over here. Got this blob advancing forward. There are 2 G43 squads who use suppressive fire ability there. Panther's pretty wounded, trying to advance forward. Got Grenadiers and Volks Grenadiers in this region. Inversely armed. Another Grenadier squad right there. I think one of the PS squads just went down. Though he does lose a Schirmwagen, which is a minor loss there. Stu and Cromwell engaging it out. Got manpower blitz as well. No Panzerjäger command. And here comes Vet 3 infantry. And now Vet 3 takes on the build queue. Couple good hits there. He could pull out some stormtroopers as well. With all these Pantrix squads, Vet 3 double STG stormtroopers could be very powerful. Well, of course, you probably want to save munitions for those manpower blitz. More Pioneers being built. Scope rifles, Piets, and Lieutenant advancing forward does capture this point. Has not been able to scorch it all too well. Warfman barrage, complete miss. This Warfman barrage will likely also miss. I don't think he can gauge that close. Stu finds a great hit there. Yep. Oh, he is hitting the 70 pounder, however. Grenade does come out from the Grenadier that's now retreating back. You've got the hero charge now exhausted on the Lieutenant. Shu finds some great hits there as well. Firefly is advancing. Shu still have a bit of health. Pantrix squad needs to start hitting that Firefly as the G43 squads advance. We may see another decoy barrage, I believe. Great hits there as well. The scope rifle squad is severely wounded. Grenadier squad still has all 4 members. Pantrix, no Pantrix on the squad to engage the 17 pounder, as the Firefly is advancing as well. But we got a Stu and Volks Grenadier Pantrix to advance forward. Blows up one of the landmine with the Stu. That is very important. Also gets double engine crit onto the Bren. Now his engine is doubly flying the same effect. Big O's that NMG carrier, and the Volks Grenadier squad is flowing back. Does receive a hit there from the 25 pounder. More Warfman barrages. And we do got another 25 pounder barrage right there. Up here, large number of Piets, scope rifles, and Lieutenant. Great hit there by the Stu. Really good hit there by the Stu. 18 kills. And a lot of hits into the wood. Try to make them cold for the winter. Warfman barrage raining on in Firefly in this region. Hit red? No, his forward HQ is right there. Also got a sector artillery over here? Nope, it's just the captain. We got Stu going down right there. And over here we got the Firefly being engaged by the Panthers, and there's a lot of tank traps in this region. He may not be escaped, but sometimes he can just squeeze through. Main gun destroyed. And dead. Warfman Barrage raining on in. Takes out the 25-pounder as well, or 70-pounder. He does wipe out the Pantrack squad once again. Grenade was thrown, Incendiary Grenade, forcing him back. Looks like he threw 2 Incendiary Grenades, and does lose another Panzer Grenadier squad as well, the other G43. Let's take a quick look at resources. Small man, well actually decent manpower reserve, plenty of fuel. Ooh, what was that shot? Sector artillery. And we've got a good manpower reserve, excellent munitions reserve. So he's able to call in a lot of 25-pounder barrages, a lot of them. As well as decoy barrages. Good amount of manpower, small munitions reserve, probably going for more manpower blitz. Grenade was thrown, does avoid it there, very nice. And for him, a good munitions reserve for sector artillery. He's going to keep that up for quite some time. The central point is scorched. And one of the Brits backed out of the game. At this point, scorched here as well. Wipes out that scope rifle squad with the Warfman barrage. Very, very nice. Got still just 3 Warfman. We gotta repair a sapper. And over here, takes out a Pioneer. Was that Pioneer? I don't honestly remember what that was. Firefly forcing back the Panthers. Panthers full efficiency 2 with double defense. I see yellow. There's a lot of assets deployed out by the Wehrmacht player. That's the power of manpower blitz. And we've got him backed out of the game. But his teammate looks like he's going to continue fighting, not backing out the game at the moment. But with an AI for a teammate, that's not going to go all too well. Does have a decent force there. He may have lagged out rather than rage clicked out. Tiger Panzer has been deployed on out, along with some more manpower. And Pioneers are here. Commando's been deployed on out. And it looks like got double Pantrack drop there from the Volksgrenadier, so the Volksgrenadier Pantrack team does go down. Doesn't finish off the Commandos. Firefly receiving some hits. Panthers are advancing forward with their rear armor exposed. The main gun destroyed right there. Reprioritizing fire to the healthy Firefly. It's not hitting the lower health Panther, which is a big mistake. Sector artillery raining on in does take out that Firefly. Scope rifle squad advance forward. Main gun is destroyed on this guy. And we also got, I think that's probably a regular 25-pounder barrage. Scope rifle's going to capture this point, and it'll take out that other Firefly as well. Scope rifle's trying to capture this point. Got captured against the Axis players, and the AI is charging forward, but will run right into the Tiger Panzer. Got 3 left in this region, annihilates that sapper with since on top of a landmine. We got also rifle grenades. And there goes one of the left 10 as well. That was one load of Piet. And it looks like the other Brit has backed out of the game. So that is going to be the end of the replay. We're going to just fast forward the rest of it. Almost vet 3. And looks like the Axis players will win out. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.